Boys and girls, welcome. We are so happy to be with you this morning. And if this is your first time tuning in, we want to say welcome. And do you know what day this is? It's a very special day. It's Mother's Day. Woohoo! Hey, I'd like for you just take a second, close your eyes, and I want you to think about the woman in your life who takes care of you more than anybody else. It could be your mom, it could be your foster mom, it could be your grandmother or an aunt or a friend. And today we're going to call all of these wonderful women moms, and we're just going to celebrate them. But before we do that, we want to open with a praise song to our mighty God. So come on, boys and girls, let's get going. Come on, Datriana, I know this is your favorite song. Let's get our praise on. Are you ready?
What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty, he's powerful. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty, he's powerful. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty, he's powerful. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty, he's powerful. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve.
Come on, boys and girls.
What a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah. What a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's mighty. He's powerful. What a mighty God we serve. He's mighty.
Oh yeah.
He's powerful.
Oh yeah.
What a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah, he's mighty. Oh yeah, he's powerful. Oh yeah, what a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah, he's mighty. Oh yeah, he's powerful. Oh yeah, what a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah, what a mighty God we serve. Oh yeah, what a mighty God we serve.
Boys and girls, are you ready for a Bible story? Our Bible story today, of course, is from the Bible and is taken from the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and 2, in fact. Can you tell me where the book of Exodus is found? Is it in the Old Testament or the New Testament? It's in the Old Testament. It's right after Genesis. And today, we're going to talk about the Hebrew people and they were God's special people, and they were slaves in Egypt. And Pharaoh, the Egyptian king, made them work very, very hard. And in fact, he put slave masters over them and made them work harder and harder. But no matter how hard he made them work, the Hebrew people kept having babies. And they kept multiplying. There became more and more of them. So many of them that the Egyptians were afraid of the Hebrew people. And Pharaoh made a law. He said that if a Hebrew woman had a baby boy, that it had to be thrown into the Nile River to drown. That's a terrible law, isn't it? Well, about that time, there was a Hebrew couple, Amram and Jochebed, and they had a little baby boy, and he was beautiful, and he was perfect in every way. And they had two other children, Miriam and Aaron. And they did not want their baby to be thrown into the Nile River and drown. So they disobeyed the king's order, and they hid the baby for 3 months. But after 3 months, the little baby was getting big, and it was getting hard to hide him. Poor Jochebed, she didn't know what she was going to do. She loved her baby so much, but she trusted God. And God gave her an idea. She took a basket that was made out of reeds, and she took some tar, and she covered the inside of it and the outside of it so it would float just like a boat. And she put her precious little baby in this little basket boat. And then she went down to the Nile River, and she put the basket in the reeds right in the Nile River. And then she told Miriam, his sister, watch where this basket goes. I just know God has a plan for this baby, and that he's going to make a way. Well, just about that time, the daughter of Pharaoh, a princess, she came out to bathe in the Nile. And when she came out, she saw in the reeds this basket. And she thought, well, what is that? So she sent her maid out to go get the basket and bring it to her. And when she looked, it was a little baby, and the little baby began to cry, and immediately she felt sorry for the baby. She said, oh, this is one of the Hebrew babies, and she knew the law. And she thought, no, I'm not going to let anything happen to this baby. I'm going to make this baby my own. And about that time, Miriam comes out of hiding, and she says, Princess, you're going to need somebody to help you take care of this baby. Do you want me to go find a Hebrew woman that can do that for you? And the princess said, yes, please go do that. So do you know what Miriam did? Yeah, she went and got her mom, Mommy Jochebed, and she came, and the princess, maybe the princess knew it was the baby's mother, but she didn't say anything. She told Jochebed, please take care of this baby, and I will pay you money. Wow, so Jochebed got to take her little baby home and take care of him. And then when he was about 3 or 4 years old, she had to take him back to the princess, and she did. She took her baby. That had to be hard on Jochebed. But she wanted to do what was best for her little boy. And the princess took him. And she called him Moses because he was taken from the water. And boys and girls, Moses became a great leader. He loved God, and God helped him to free his people from slavery. And it all began with his mother, Jochebed. If it hadn't been for her, he probably would have been killed. But she was the best mom. She trusted God, and God showed her a way to save her baby, and she did. And you know what, boys and girls? We have lots of wonderful women in our lives, our moms, foster moms, grandmas, and aunts and friends that help us, don't we? And the Bible says that we are to honor them. And this is going to be our power verse. And it says, honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise in the city gates. Proverbs 31:31. And honor means that we praise them. We tell them that we love them and that we're thankful for them. And in the city gates means that we do it publicly. We let it be known. We don't hide it. And that's what we want to do this Mother's Day. And what's coming up is a tribute to all of our wonderful mothers and women of Covenant Community Fellowship. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Maybe I'll never know the love it takes to make me a happy home that's warm and safe. And maybe I'll never see how you pray for my every need, and wonder what more you could do for me. But when you walk by my side, read me stories at night, and teach me to trust in God's love, you give me a hug, maybe two, and you say I love you, and I think you're doing enough. Maybe you wonder if you're teaching me every good thing that I can someday be. But all that I know of faith and of kindness and love and strength, I've learned just by watching you every day. So when you stay by my side, hear my stories at night, and teach me to trust in God's love, you give me a hug, maybe two, and you say I love you, and I think you're doing enough. Someday I'll have a home, a family, and I'll love them just as much as you love me.